Cobra, do not. Cobra, be careful with that thing.
I am careful. As can be.
Okay, network center. First of all, get the lid. Secondly, do not choke down the whole shot glass next time.
Well, if I picked it up by hand, I would risk spilling.
Okay, fine. Okay.
I'm fine. It's your turn now.
Yes.
I'm just fine and dandy. Light thingy.
Wait, Cobra's drunk.
Okay, let's get going. You don't like this! What's not to like? We're walking around a dilapidated castle while fucking horrifying mutated revenants are out for our fucking flesh. What's not to like?
We're making a descent.
Wait, wasn't there other doors? How about we check the other doors before we get down the dark descent? Title drop! You know, you should probably put away the lantern. Just saying, there's light here.
Fuck all this resource management. Woo!
At least in Cry of Fear, I didn't have to fear to run out of batteries.
Curious devices. Oh!
9th of August, 1839. I can't stop sweating and shaking. The warding ritual was not something of a sane mind. I did not even realize the dungeon was still in use. Alexander had his servants bring one of the prisoners, a murderer, he told me. Alexander made all the arrangements, but he said I had to perform the ritual in order to have the right effect. The shadow could be led astray by the blood of another. Killing the man would provide us precious time. What else could I do? Alexander said it had to be done. He is saving my life. I don't have the luxury of argument.
Wait, Alexander just ordered his men to just kidnap people, right?
Yes.
Do you think he just told Daniel that it was a murder in order to make it better for him?
Probably. Okay, to reactivate these?
Try.
Something must be wrong with the machine.
Okay, does that go for the other one as well?
I cracked this, I think. No way, I can't. Something is definitely wrong, I just do not know what it is.
It's probably not here.
Busted open, I think.
Collapsed. Okay, then I suppose that the only right way to go is the one we found.
To the dark descent. I actually wish I was more courageous than I am.
You know what's really courageous, Rana?
What?
That you keep going.
Exactly like I have a choice. In real life, I would not risk this. I swear it. By the way, taking oil. Looks pretty good. Okay. I'm hearing rats or mice. Just take it apart. know what's going to happen when I try and open the door. I swear. Any quick ways? Deal with this one. Oh, flashbacks.
Agrippa, I need you to stay awake. Can you feel the syringe?
No, I can't feel anything. Alexander,
Yes.
soon I won't even be able to move, will I?
Your life is safe.
I don't doubt that. But will it be worth living?
They played the little chemist all right. Okay, here we go.
Nothing so far.
Let's board it up. Probably for good reason. There's a flicker out there. The moment I touch this, something is going to go wrong.
I'm gonna light it here. Wait, what? Is it that?
It's a body. Very malnourished body. Shit!
Help me. Who's the switch?
If you will.
Thank you. You have my gratitude.
Oh, watch out for the spikes.
My name is Agrippa. Who might you be? Daniel? Like the prophet thrown into the lion's den? Tell me, are you among the lions, Daniel?
Yes.
You want to stop Alexander? Oh my, so Babylon shall fall, you say? You worry too much. Alexander is toothless without an arm.
About that?
He has one. That's not very promising at all. The sectum is basically impenetrable, but guess why more? It could be breached by another, but Alexander broke his, my own, a long time ago. Really? Well, if you tell the truth, by all means, seek out the pieces of the broken oar and mend away. I believe he uses them for torture now. They practically leak madness, which is quite useful, I understand. There should be 6 of them. Look around the choir and the transept. You should be able to find them there.
Thank you for the help.
What is that noise?
Machinery.
Daniel, I hate to bother you further, but if you're really going after Alexander, would you consider taking me with you? I know it sounds ridiculous. Look at me. But if you find anything concerning a man named Johann Rein, would you please bring it to me? I believe he was working on a way to heaven, a recipe for some sort of potion, a tonic to free me from this husk of mine.
I'll not mind helping this guy.
Okay, but was it like a part of the machinery over there? Because we were trying to fix the machine, right? I'm curious, can we use that?
Oh, that one. So many of Alexander's things are breaking down. Look around. Maybe the other room. There are machine parts hidden all over this place. You'll find a way to fix it.
Okay, but where is it hidden?
Who, me? I'm Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa.
Yeah,
This one's quite important.
Oh, we found it!
Baron Alexander has sustained my soul in this dead husk for years. Who knows how many? Hundreds, I presume.
Well, I know what to do now.
Faces Tetris because stack shit. This joke is going
Alexander
to zero
is quite
control.
impressive in many ways, but he has grown impatient.
The worst kind of scientists are
By
foreign
me,
scientists.
I'm the next best thing. Alexander really fighter, none other than Johann Ryan. You never heard of Johann Ryan? My God, he's probably the greatest man in history, and you don't know him? Or is it the world has forgotten?
I don't think you need that many. I think
There's one extra. You know, despite him looking like a horrifying husk, well...
I was my pupil. My pupil. Yes, I do take pride in that. Is it so wrong?
I think you need to stack 2 I suppose we're the only ones. Rather, you need to stack something on top of that one. If you stack it there, you won't be able to come up because you'll just bash your enemies and see it.
I found a midwife box.
Where you go?
One which had not been plundered.
I thought you meant
Do you
one
know
more box.
midwives?
Yeah, you have 3 boxes right there, Rana.
It is an old thing.
Stack them on top of each
Temples
other so that you get up.
Alright.
The dark walls being the universe, and inside are its followers. Humans watching the sky slowly turn.
You can do this in Skyrim.
But the followers do have one thing
Right.
to
Now we just need to find out what's on top of this
collection
stacking the
creation. The orbs.
Hitting my head against something.
Yep.
Not many orbs are left. They sometimes consume themselves or break, then used by an uninitiated. I was lucky. The orb I found spared my life and returned to where I found him. I know because
How
Alexander
to
took
fix a
it.
machine
What did you bring it?
Yeah, okay, but I just fell down again. I was stuck for a moment and then I fell down.
Maybe you need to move that top box on the other box.
Alright.
Fire was a brave man and dared to proceed where I did not. He unearthed a number of cavern temples and gathered a whole collection of orbs. But unlike every other finder since the fall of his brave faith, he was able to unshackle the orbs. You and I connected with the orbs. He used them and was able to travel far and wide beyond the world itself.
Yeah.
You can use the levers now?
Levers, let's see.
You know,
Let's take it. Right. Now, you were saying something about levels.
yeah, well, so also could use the box. He said that everything was breaking apart.
I've done all that I can to escape this prison.
Alright.
But now, I use all my strength merely to stay alive.
Alright, you were saying?
This guy said that the levers wouldn't work until it was from apart with the machinery hidden here, right?
Yes.
Then the levers would try
Human
before.
power said he found a
Alright.
way to take me with him
Like this
beyond
one
the
or...
stars.
No, Rana, the levers that didn't
But
work.
I was too
Alright,
afraid
alright,
to come
alright.
silly. And now,
I honestly do not...
all I can do
My brain is rotting in
is
this
regret
case.
it.
Where exactly were those fucking things?
Back. You know, I'm the one who's supposed to be drunk.
Yeah, but I'm supposed to be the one who's stupid in this case. I honestly cannot figure out where the fuck it was we came from. Just know it was something like this. So we just head on back to the main hub or something like that.
So where I found the levers? Yes. I should really have had more of a break, but I was kind of busy jumping up the door to get to go find you. Oh well, I can even get it done. If you feel like you need it, you can always, you know, have a Skype chat with me and Flawless tonight. That'll probably help calm your nerves.
Alright, that might be something I do. And it was in here?
No, I don't think so at least. Try the door. That was blocked. And then that one over there should be locked, and then the next one should be the lower wall. I'm sorry for that. I got a bit tongue-tied.
There.
Yeah, this would be the levers. Let's see if they work now.
One and a two.
Now we can go. Of course, you'll probably be ambushed by a sneaking spore on your way back, but you can go now.
Okay, which direction was it? That locked door? Or the one who did not budge?
I have no idea. Well, actually, I do suppose it's down there with a grip at. I don't think the levers would open the door, but So actually saying that our idea is not correct. My idea is that it's down there, but like, what's it like? What are you called? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So I do actually have an idea. Yes.
Taking all supply. Might as well load a little more into it. Okay, it's just a glass jar, and I was supposed to take this one.
Maybe if I put some glass into the lamp, it will work. Alternative fuel, everybody!
Daniel, you have gone too far. I have to stop you. I can't let you proceed any further. I'm sorry, my friend.
Do not do anything specific right now, Cobra. Do not fiddle with anything, because I get the feeling we're going to have this shit scared out of us.
Sorry.
How are things coming? You got the doors open? Good going. I knew you could do it.
Okay. Let's go find the doors he was talking about.
I've always hoped fire would return and give me a second chance. But so does Alexander. That's why he keeps me here.
Blah, 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 blah.
The door opens, so... This looks like a forge.
Actually, I think that's a well.
Let's see if we can finish anything up.
I think you need bait for that.
Indeed. Question is what we can bait it with.
I don't think we have anything.
Also something I should probably have done before. Check if there's actually something.
I think we can confirm that there is something down in that well.
How are things coming? You're a good boy, and I appreciate you.
Thank you very much.
Agrippa challenged Vea. Vea taunts me from the other side. I trust him with my true reason for my effort, but still he insists on me releasing Agrippa. How an enlightened man can show such lack of compassion in the seat of power disgusts me. I suspect there's some irony here. I can't bring myself to part from Agrippa, as he is and has been for centuries my only link to the worlds beyond. Vea claims he tries his best to release me from my banishment, but that he needs me to give him Agrippa first so he too can help. If he could guarantee success, I would have it obliged, but how am I to part from him if my return might be denied? I know what they are capable of. I have seen their deception. Optimism is a most hopeless feeling, but I must retain it. I shall prepare for his release. To release Agrippa when I'm killing him, Vea told me to feed him a tonic made from a paralyzer, vitae, and tempter. The poisonous fungi should work as a paralyzer if we can find the internal gland from a large specimen. The quiet seems to be fertile ground for this sort. I should then be able to extract its contents with a proper tool. The vitae could be extracted as usual from any agonized human victim's blood. I just need a large amount of to instill it properly. Needs to collect this during the next torture session. Tempter, on the other hand, will prove more difficult. I don't think it exists in this world. It's a rhyme world where these letters look wrong. I believe it's a property of the secretion in the water-dwelling kank. I will have to address Vea with this, as you have to supply me with a host. Also, a properly prepared well should suffice to contain it. So that's what these four are called. They're called kanks! So we need to collect something from a kank! That should be... manageable.
I get it, boss Nas. You are very drunk and very tired.
For some reason, being drunk does have a habit of making me a bit tired. But who cares? I'm going to have nachos tonight. Oh nay, I'm always glowing. Yeah. In court, the order would likely even spew their politics, Michelle, while I sit quietly in place, willfully forgotten. Once it was, will notice me and then lose themselves in a silent cower before regaining their senses. They all know I'm the one and the same Alexander Hill, the grandfathers to found this great order. I've seen them take their father's places and their two will grow old and pass away. But I remain the same, aged not by time, but by anguish.
Delightful.
Okay, so you can go to the choir entrance. But you want to see if there's other entrances, I guess.
That, and I'm afraid of being assaulted every single moment.
So is this another hub you're walking around in?
I think it is.
Well, then
Incredible. You found Vile's recipe. Then there might still be a chance. Listen carefully. Alexander is working on opening a gate, a door to another realm. It's where he wants to go. If you could put your anger aside, let him open the portal before you take your revenge. Let me pass the gate then. Please, find the ingredients and prepare the tonic Vile describes. And do so before you assemble the orb. The barrier keeping you from the inner sanctum will only be breached for a short time. Unless everything is taken care of before mending the orb, you won't be able to save him.
fair enough, I think.
You should hurry, Daniel. No time for sitting around.
Well, I was actually listening to you. Let's see what we're dealing with in here.
So, yeah, that way.
Daniel, good to see you. You're a good boy, Daniel.
That way. We haven't been that way. Is all the waste just made out of pure nope?
How are things coming? You should hurry, Daniel.
Yeah, the long story short, probably be going to the choir.
Okay.
Okay, it's the one option thus far that has not yet rendered, you know, basically no all over the place. Oh, god damn it. Ugh. So I suppose the choir would be the equivalent of the castle chapel.
I think.
Or cathedral, if it's a very rich one.
Well, then it's probably going to be big. Good luck.
Well, the choir, was that not yours?
No, we agreed the other thing was a hub area. That means this is yours.
Alright, fine, fine. Well, I don't have anything.
15th of August, 1839. The blood wards are failing. The shadow beckons, and its cry disarms my actions. Hurry. No time to spare. You have to kill another. Alexander produces a knife. He wants me to cut the flesh. Do it. Save yourself. He is a murderer, Daniel. He is evil. A cold-blooded killer. Hurry.
Should I?
I think you already have.
Alexander, you must let me be. I have to concentrate. Take the man, cut the lines, cut the flesh, watch the blood spill, let it come.
I think Daniel's getting a bit.
Please, I didn't do anything. Take the man, cut the lines, take the man, cut the lines. Please, the man.
That's already horrible!
I did well.
That's not funny at all!
You hear me, guardian of the orb? I did all this for you. Now,
my God,
once
what's the
more,
last lunar?
withdraw your shadow from my domain.
You
Thank
stay
you.
in this seat, buddy. You do not get the chance to fade away into unconsciousness.
Nope, that'd be quite the shame.
What next? Watching a little girl get kicked in the face going, but yeah.
This isn't very good. I didn't do anything. It was just so... Wow.
It's okay. Also, sanity is damaged because of this horrific scene.
Rip.
Please do not tell me that actually we got around to... Well, I cannot access my inventory, that's what...
You can leave.
Sorry, I was...
Alexander, there isn't much time. I can feel it. We must act swiftly. I will do whatever it takes.
Yeah. Not tell me. Okay, I was a bit nervous we kept the knife. Also, our brain is...
okay, you know what? I've had quite enough of dead people for all this, I must admit. Or people dying in general.
Painted marks.
Oh!
Sorry, did that wake you?
A bit, yes.
Ping! After the men had secured the prisoner, the ritual began.
Is there anything else in here?
Read more resource. Some scribbles in arcane languages that I honestly will not even try and understand.
I don't think there's anything in here. So... Oh, was that there before?
I do not know. Well, they have been carved with the S symbol, I suppose you could call it.
Right, the other way. Let's get away from that guy.
You mean back away?
Well, that... You came from that direction, man. It's the other... No, those guys weren't there before, I'm certain.
So, descend.
Yes, and turn off your freaking lantern. There's candles all over the place.
By the way, taking oil supply. Limit the resource. Quiet, the main hall.
Oh, come on, that can't seriously be your turn. Is it? Hey, I didn't get to call the elevators my turn. So that didn't count for you either. This is your area. You picked it, you chose it. Go ahead. So I'm gonna have another drink.
What are my intentions, Daniel? Salvation. It used to be yours, but now you only seek misplaced revenge. How do you justify your violence? Is it for the greater good? Are you doing the world a service? It is you who caused all this pain and death. If you had accepted your fate and submitted to the orb when you first discovered it, none of this would have happened.
So
It is curiosity in league with your selfishness that is killing us both.
basically, Alexander's trying to put it all on us, despite him actually doing quite horrible things. Yes?
I think so. Also, this cathedral I do not really like.
Of course not. Look at it.
I cannot even see a way to ascend.
I don't think you have to. Let's just figure out where we're supposed to be going. Wait, wasn't it here? Didn't that note say there would be like rooms here that we could pick?
There's something up there. Wait, that's the face. I'm not sure, but... I'm actually hiding tonight.
Don't. There's something out there. Hide. Where is it? It's in that direction, I think. It's after you! Run! Find the door you came from.
Trying to...
That way. That way. That way. Wait, over there. Over there. Into the corner. Hide. Hide. But that day, just run. Keep running. Keep running. That way.
Let's enter blindly.
That way. That thing came from that direction, so we go that direction. Yes?
Okay, just keep running. Point some directions out, man.
Well, I know that's a wall. That way. That way. I don't know. That way, maybe? There's a door. Close the door behind you. It's not entirely close.
The wheel is good for keeping your victims still during the procedure. They can be bound around the circumference or simply stretched across, tying limbs to the spokes and rim. All tools are by this point useful, and you may administer the torture in any way you like. But the forte of the wheel is the gaps. When you have decided that the victim shall die, you can smash their limbs with a hammer, making them fold in between the frame.
But they'll die. Too quickly, I mean.
No, don't worry. The human body is much more resilient. They can survive for days until they finally succumb.
Fantastic!
Hi, Flawless.
I think Flawless will find this insane sick. He's ruthlessly pragmatic, not insane.
Bone. Let's go to play into something.
That's real.
Let's see what happens when you turn it.
The murderer's limbs were tied to the spokes of the wheel. They turned the wheel slowly from the tent, so the rope secured around his leg and stretched and cracked the bone. He no longer had the strength to scream. The two men looked at each other and took the hammer and struck the victim's chest in a final act of mercy. That's still a gruesome way to die. Okay, is there anything in here we need?
Piece of ore.
Oh, good. Get out of here. Nothing. Let's do something else. Let's take this.
Okay, now we have to.
Oh god, there's the hammer.
What?
Yeah, try it. Imagine dying by having someone pound your chest in all that.
And now we have to catch through that wall again.
Yep.
I am going to die at some point, I know.
That way, I think.
Forward?
Yeah, I don't think there's another way. Keep an eye out for large mushrooms, but it's not, don't hide until you hear the sound. They always announce themselves, I notice. With their characteristic groan.
So just sit here and hide?
Yeah. Look into the wall if necessary. I'm not going to camouflage.
I can do nothing better than this. It won't even see it.
Just wait. Hopefully it should be. Sure. Still there? I can hear it. I think maybe you can. Yeah, it's gone. Get behind the pillar. It was a little bit behind the pillar.
Continue or...
But that's a rip there, so you need to find where to be. Oh, wait. Light. Before. Okay, I just don't think we're going that way unless we get on top of the pillar. Yeah, I didn't think so. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Okay, let's start that way. And then around the corner. Don't worry, until you hear the sound of it, there's nothing. They always make noise before they appear. So just keep going.
Be careful also about the timing of this thing. If you choke on something because all of a sudden you get scared.
Yeah. Just keep going. Wait, what's that over there? Let's see. Just water. They make sounds when they're here. Keep going. That way. That way. That way. Yeah, forward. Hide! Back! Behind the pillar. Sit there. Crouch.
I'm pretty sure I'm crouching.
In this case, you might want to peek out just in case it's coming this way. Remember, you can use these two keys here to peek. So go to the edge and then peek out. I think it's still down there. So don't walk out. Don't just peek. Can you see it? No. Is it on the other side then?
I don't know what the fuck it is.
Oh, move a bit to the left. Then go that side. We don't want to get ambushed by it after all.
Can't see anything.
No, that's the thing. But that's also to our advantage. I don't think it can see us either.
So just take a risk and run forward.
That's a good idea right now. I think it's even where it is. Slowly quick forward. Slowly quick forward. But if you hear it coming towards you, then uncrouch, turn around, and run, okay? Up to the next pillar. I want to go that way, I think. That's it.
No idea.
It's close. Sure. Try to go over there. And then just go that way down. At least when it's chasing us, we know it's right behind us. This thing is just... I think it's behind us now. We still want to go carefully. So we want to go that way. Uncrouch to jump. Yeah, let's keep going that way. I think we're leaving behind now. Whew. That was tense. Doing good. You're doing good, Rana. You're doing good. Now, if my internal sense of geography is correct, then that should lead to the rift with the pillar on it. Yep, there it is. So that means there's nothing down there, I think. Yep, that's just a hole in the ground. So we want to go. Oh wait, keep that up. So there is some. Good. Go the other way. Stick to the right wall. Okay, the creature is away now. Yeah, no. So just keep walking. Don't need to crouch now. Just keep walking. You can hear it when it's there, on the music and on the sound. That's something. Oh wait, there's a shroom. That's exactly what we need.
It should be possible to break open. What with?
Sure, why not? Well,
Poison plant.
okay, we have one of the things we need.
That's a cow.
No, they say.
Kill her.
Oh, that thing.
The traitor did not know what to think of the brass bowl that she was forced to enter. Only when the heat of fire began to scorch his skin and cook his flesh did he realize it was to be his tomb. His screams of pain echoed inside the brass chamber and traveled through the compass instrument which was the bull's head. Outside the men could hear the brass bull bellow. Oh, I heard about that. Its inventor actually got fried inside of it.
And it seems like Dean took it a step further. So what exactly are we supposed to do? Stuff it with something?
Well, I suppose there's actually an ore piece in here. You know, like the other place.
But I can set fire to it.
If you want to.
Hey!
Yeah, that would be how it works. Good, good. You gave everybody a history lesson. Anyway, let's find the ore piece in here. Look for a strange colored light that was from part of the other one, I think. Oh, that is. Okay, we can leave now.
I really hope it saves for every time we collect these pieces.
Game out to save so
This might vanish.
okay, so that way.
Let's see if I can pick up something we can use here.
There's bones.
You said
That way.
take these precautions. Just continue this way.
Yeah.
You do realize that
That way.
hang on. Nobody seems that should be up mine for later. Down here?
Yeah, that is a direction, I guess. Is that a bridge? Yeah, must be a bridge that way. Oh hey, a thingy. That way. That way. Out that way. He left. Yeah. Stay here.
You've been spotted.
Close. If it sees us, we need to uncrouch and jump over it, okay? Jump over. Well, if it sees us, I know if there's a musical cue, it hasn't seen us yet, it's just in time. Okay. Can't hear that. It's far away from us. You can jump over here.
Over the castle.
No, the cat. Okay, we got away from it again. I think it's patrolling the area. So
I don't think so.
actually, I do. Run! That way!
I'm running in the direction you're pointing.
Through the gap! Through the door! And close it behind you!
Alright, we'll try.
Run! Keep running! Oh wait, find something to hide behind.
You know what the worst part is?
What?
It did not have a physical form.
You can see it. I think we left it behind.
Also a new area.
Good job, Rana. Okay, I think the scary part is over. Now we just need to find Orm.
Iron Me.
Oh, there, that's.
Ah! Jesus!
Don't do that, game!
Now you see why I think you should be careful about when you take a shot. If you end up choking on your own liquor, that's not something you should put on your tombstone.
I only drink when we get to the load screens. So touch it, let's just get the description. What does it say? The forger stood absolutely still. The casket had been closed, but a faint light made its way inside. A myriad of spikes pointed, glittering as they waited for his body to slip just for a moment. His knee jerked, and he felt blood trickle his leg. In pain, he fell forward, he fell slightly forward. It took him a while to realize that his eye had ruptured and begun to leak. Oh God! Why are you doing this to the game? That's disgusting. Close the damn thing.
And it's even just made of wood, of all things.
Now let's find the orb piece. There should be one in here. Just look for a strange light. Oh, there. That way. Yeah, that's it. Okay. So, I think actually, it didn't do that with the other orbs, right?
What?
Well, that blink and then thing.
I see. So what are you?
Well, it didn't do that with the other orbs, right?
I see. Well, I do not really recall. I just remember calling the normal fragments.
I'm sure I didn't. I think that means we're done here. So what we need to do is go that way.
And then just haul ass back there from where we came.
Yeah, so hug the right wall. And if you see, then hug the right wall while running away.
Okay, right wall, all the way through.
Pretty sure. That's where your door is. Right wall.
Right.
Wait, on your feet.
What?
There. Keep an eye on the wall. Don't want to miss it. Good. I just need to cross the hall and then it's my turn.
There's something going to happen. If anything, those bodies up there that had vanished.
Oh, that's always a delightful sign.
So just get through there.
Yeah.
Nave.
No, it's my turn.
No idea what a nave is.
Okay, so we have one of the three creatures, right?
Yeah, he said with 6 fragments in all.
Ah, you again. Looks like you cleaned out the choir. head for the transept and find the rest of the ore pieces.
This way.
Well, it said transept and it looks a bit more worn down, and for some reason I associate transept with worn down for some reason.
What have we found here?
Again, this looks strangely like a shower.
An asylum cell.
Indeed. I honestly do not know how to associate any time period.
Chancellor. Well, that's not where we're going. I want us to go to the transept. Nothing in there. Nothing in there.
Wait, there was something on the floor.
What? Oh! Good spotting, Brana.
I got keen eyes.
True. That's probably what makes you a better sniper than me, though Flora still got you beat.
True. Was that little thing in there?
Here there's... You know what? After everything we've been through, a fucking puff of smoke isn't that scary. Seriously!
This place is nightmarish.
Indeed. If Nightmares was a... Oh.
I know this. I've been here already. I know this taste. The taste of Damascus rose obfuscating the truth in a dim haze. They may sweep the traces from my memory, but my body remembers. These cuts speak volumes, even though my mind remains silent. They will be back. They will be back.
Anyway, while Nightmare House may have been a strawberry horror, this is the whole fucking fruit salad of horror. Hey.
What's that?
Meat.
Oh, for bait.
Oh, right! That's a good idea, actually.
Sort of the equivalent of come here.
We are foil. Just saying.
Dad, good to see you. You're a good boy, Dad. And I appreciate your compliment.
We are out of fucking oil. That's
zero good.
yeah, we can. In the time. No, wrong way.
Something is pulling the rope. Can I try and pull it up?
There we go.
The question is if we can control that something. Remains.
Mucus. I guess that was the thing we needed. The something from the crank!
You know, always cheat and set up the...
Carefully cutting the man open making thing. This is how father must feel about his craft. Being an artisan, relying on one's skill to perform something so delicate, grants a certain form of pride. And I need a drink. Well, I need it, but it's also time for another shot because of the loading screen.
So you have gone from tipsy to drunk to tired.
I didn't know. I must imagine. I must say, I didn't imagine this thing would cost me the
How
entire
much more, Baron? How much more am I supposed to withstand? Kill me already! Kill me!
This one, prepare him.
Lovely place. Lovely.
All the idea of it basically being very formal or something like that just fading out the window because of the circumstances. Again, this place could be very fine and dandy, but it has so much darkness to it. Ooh! Hello, sir.
No picture of him. Here we have Stuff. Stuff. No stuff. No stuff. Oh, stuff. Notes on torture. There are quite a few things to be said about torture. I have figured that the reaction I would get from victims would be highly individual. Thankfully, this is not the case. The humans all have a very similar approach to dealing with physical pain and the terror of anticipation. I can't stress enough the importance of restraining the victim before proceeding. Even the most timid creature can break out in fits of violence when the strength exceeds their expected prowess. If proper care has been put into bringing the victim, this should not be a problem, but it will also hinder the effect I am after. The right steps to take are, therefore, to restrain while the victim is still dazed, proceed by presenting the form of torture you're about to apply, and to continue with the actual act. The point of presentation is to infuse terror. The human mind is extremely efficient, as it will trigger us into a greater fear simply by imagining it. While applying pain, make sure to avoid massive damage, as it will prove more efficient if the process can be sustained. Also, apply the pain in doses, if possible, with breaks to let the body settle. If you're whipping or cutting the victim, strike once, wait for the pain to subdue, then strike again. As long as the body suffers, it will continue to produce the vitae and saturate the blood with its properties. Only with careful performance will the victim yield maximum effect. If the victim doesn't behave as expected, it is likely that all will be for naught. Before this happens, feed them the amnesia drink and try again later. Wow, we've turned into a fucking art form. What's this? String. For this. Is it you, my love, I miss the most, or is it past myself? I know what I have become. I am not blind. I am a monster to them, a demonic sultan perched on a dark mountaintop. There's little I can do to redeem myself. The Black Eagle fears me, and after Napoleon's defeat, it is only a matter of time before they'll demand my head on a platter. I must remove myself from this land. This time, it must work. If I can't return home now, I shall perish. Oh, finally, oil. I still need more though, but I don't think I'll... Let's hope there's no dark areas around here, because it would be pretty if we could save up some oil. This area at least doesn't require it. So, we came from there. Door A, B, or C? What do you say, Rana?
Door B.
Right, straight ahead it is.
Alright, again, you are the one actually doing these things, so...
Let me go, you brute! The cradle is ready.
Good.
You're a man! How can you partake in this?
Is he all right?
He is one of the wicked. Don't pay his lies any attention.
I'm not a bad man! It was an accident!
He set a man on fire.
It wasn't my fault! Why won't anyone listen?
That's horrible.
Of course. We are dealing with monsters here.
Cradle. Wait. Cradle of... Well, it looks like a giant pyramid, but... Wait, is it... Hold on. Everything.
No, please!
You sit on it, and it
Whatever
slowly
you want!
gets up close.
I'll do anything! I'm innocent!
You can also explain the stains on top of it. Yo, sir, no one should be subjected to that.
Oh.
Let's see what it does.
The arsonist kept climbing so slowly lowered on the impaler. It didn't take much to break him. They had meant for him to die, but the torture was working beyond their expectations. It wasn't the method, it was the arsonist. He was different from the others. They could make him forget again.
You have a sharp pyramid shoved up your ass.
Yep. A or C?
See?
Alright, let's hope there's something less awful this way. Oh, of course there will be something awful this way. That's
How it works?
yeah.
Light to light.
What's that sound?
Memory? I don't know. A saw? Oh God! Jesus Christ!
I don't even think I need to say anything about this. This is just
Evo, I'm back and forth with Seesaw. Jesus Christ. Oh. Cut the next the damn thing.
The rapist hanged upside down, his tears soiled with blood flooding from his belly. The saw between his legs has lodged itself in the hip and wouldn't move any further. The men stepped back, waiting for the victim to drain.
Okay, Raven's terrible, but this is even worse!
Remember, Alexander just captured random people. He likely just invented their crimes to make Alexander comply. Also... Wait a moment. Didn't they say that blood... Didn't that note say that blood had Matei?
Yep, string.
String. Yes, well, let's get us enough for one.
Let's see, what else do we have?
Wrap the glass down. Let's put some blood back.
Cannot be reached. Find a way to lower the vessel to collect the blood. Okay, see if we can mix it around with a string around.
Well, that's a... Oh. Like this? Yeah. Oh. That means we have all the ingredients. Now we just need to find the laboratory so we can prepare them. At least I think that's what the note said. Didn't they?
Yeah, but we also need to oyster the piece, and then we need to see where we can actually mix it together.
Yes.
That was the upper part, so yeah.